Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I am back in my studio, happy to be back and ready to go and watch all these games. We're going to get breakdowns for almost every game we can, so strap in and stay tuned. Let's talk a little bit about the lineup that was key for the Bulls last night, the second most used lineup by Coach Thibodeau, and it has the perfect mix of both offense and defense with their best defensive players in Butler, Noah, and Gibson out there, plus their best shooter with Dunleavy and their best scorer with DJ Augustine. And in the second quarter, when they got some separation, it's clear that this is the lineup that Thibodeau needs to play even more than he did last night, and that's what's going to get them back into this series. The Bulls start by running a very traditional sideline out of bounds, zipper cut to the top, feed the pinch post, then dribble pitch to Dunleavy. Dunleavy should be setting his man up by walking down towards the basket first, but Beal decides to go underneath the pitch, giving the red-hot Dunleavy plenty of space. The Wizards continue to attack Joakim Noah with Nene, who again shows he's too strong down low for Noah to do much besides get a hand up and hope he misses. The Bulls like to run their version of the Spurs loop play for DJ Augustine, getting Webster and Beal confused, opening up a three. Noah does an excellent job fronting Nene in the post and also gets around him to help on the Beal drive. Watch how Noah, Gibson, and Butler work in perfect harmony to cover the openings, and when the Wizards try to take advantage of the mismatch, they collapse and force the turnover. Taj Gibson is the Bulls' secret weapon, and here's a good example of why he's in serious contention for Sixth Man of the Year. Watch how he can pick up the lightning-quick Beal in transition and contest the shot, then beat everyone down the court and finish like a beast on the alley-oop. The Bulls never run anything fancy for Dunleavy, and here's a simple pin down where Webster goes underneath the screen again. And while it's normally a good idea to force Dunleavy to put the ball on the floor, Nene is too slow on the help and ends up fouling him to boot. We showed you in our last breakdown how Nene was exploiting exactly what the Bulls want, long two-point shots, and I'm sure the Bulls breathed a sigh of relief as he cooled off from out there. The Bulls have license to just screen for Augustine as he brings the ball up. Here both Taj Gibson and Joakim Noah offer him one. Old man Miller is too slow getting around, Nene doesn't get there in time, and he splashes the three. Given enough possessions, it was only a matter of time before Noah's supreme effort and defensive ability had its effect on Nene as he battles him and pressures the miss. Tom Thibodeau has trained his defense to think on their feet, and I love that Noah stops Miller in transition but is able to talk and get Butler to switch back and avoid a mismatch for the whole possession. Miller doesn't do much these days but back his man down, and Butler proved too much for him, just knocking it away. In transition, Chicago is lucky to have Taj Gibson to clean up so many of their misses and put that ball back where it belongs. While the Bulls took control with this lineup during the second quarter, watch this beautiful set the Wizards run out of a timeout. It looks a bit like pinch post out of the triangle with a fake handoff and then dribble pitch across the top, but watch what Beal does after cutting around Nene. He backscreens the corner, then gets a double pin down from the two bigs. Wide open catch and shoot, and a three, gorgeous. After a terrible playoffs with Indiana last year, DJ Augustine has found his confidence with the Bulls, expertly splitting this pick and roll, but Gortat just stands there watching instead of trying to block this shot. And again, I want you to watch Taj Gibson and why he's so important to this Bulls team. Nene does an old veteran move, stepping out way wide as Noah tries to front, effectively tripping him, but Gibson is there in a split second on the help. Noah is right back into play as well, stripping the ball when Nene foolishly brings it down below his waist. While DJ Augustine doesn't exactly strike fear in a defense as he comes down and attacks in transition, watch how Taj fights for the rebound, delaying the Washington attack for a few seconds, but then sprints back on defense, helps on the drive, still picks up the driving Ariza and blocks his shot. I can count on one hand the number of big men you see play with this kind of effort. So that's the lineup I expect to see even more than 8 minutes in Game 4 if the Bulls want to get back in this series. And I believe that this is going to be a really close one. It's not going to be over that soon. I'm thinking 7 games. And if the Bulls had that home game in Game 7, then you got to pick them. But it's been really exciting, and this Washington Wizards team is legit and will only get better going forward. Well, lots more coming up. Make sure to follow us on Twitter because we have live game tweets, and I'm out there offering a lot of analysis and interaction. So get on there, on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You don't want to miss any more of our great breakdowns. Because don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?